All right, we're rolling. All right, guys, we're back with Fred. So what I want to talk about, you heard me calling, is I'm always talking about a hinky dog. And this is definitely a hinky dog. Any dog that's a fear biter and bit all these people like that has been in the hands of clumsy handlers or is a very hinky dog. So I'm going to tell you what I don't do. I don't have any intention of, and that's partly why this dog is so confident in my presence. I don't have any delusion that reaching out and touching it is going to communicate to the dog that I love it. My prime objective with a dog like this, and this is why I can handle dogs like these, is to make sure this dog has in its mind, that is not a hinky acting human that's going to correct me. Because when we first let him out here a minute ago, this boxer grabbed a hold of the leash and started pulling him around, at which point he started snapping at the boxer. You know, so if that was who I was to him, somebody that grabbed the leash and jerked the leash, or doled out corrections, or that was going to correct him into the behavior I wanted, that would make me what they call a terrible trainer. So that's not my job at all. My job is actually with this dog to try to give it a different frame of mind that we can, and I know you're going to understand this, James, a frame of mind that we can elicit when we need to. Is the dog going to be in that frame of mind all the time? No. Are we going to, if we're good, be able to elicit this frame of mind situationally? Yes. Is that going to help us? Yes. You know, if we can trigger this, you know, frame of mind when we got him out in public and stuff situationally, you know, he's going to kind of just be who he is at your house. Anyway, so what I want to do, and I'm going to use this little bit heavier leash on the dog, but he doesn't perceive me. If my methodology was to put a pinch collar on this dog and jerk him and all these things, I'll tell you what, who he would like with me. So that isn't my methodology at all. I do want him to think of something with a dog like this that had a really bad habit of, you know, I surgically put that on them. The only thing that touched me was my hair, or his hair. That had a habit of lunging and everything on the leash. I mean, I would want you to understand, James, that's kind of like this saying the car had a habit of going in the ditch. So that was all handler error. So I have got an overwhelming sense with this dog that I don't want this leash made tight. I've been saying that since day one. And I'm going to tell you where you're going to go wrong with this training. If when you pick up the leash, the dog makes the leash tight and you don't say anything. So I'm doing my pager. I paged him. Good, good. So I'm already, honestly, James, the page right there honestly started to trigger the frame of mind that we need. So what I am working on, and I need to be able to, down, push him with that pager. And if I can do that hundreds of times, then I will be able, well, on my way to get him to do it whenever I want. Right? So I've got him healing. I've got that specific turn. Yay, yay. Down. Oh, you precious, precious Fred. Good. And I can tell you that leash is very awkward. The box is on the wrong place, and I'm going to tell you the reason I'm not working on that particularly. Down. Oh, you precious, precious Fred. Heel. And he's getting ready to do that barking thing. That's why I moved. Heel. Yay, yay, yay. Down. Oh, you precious, precious Fred. So I'm telling you, I got a little down window right there. Yay. Down. Yay. Before he barks, I better give him the treat then. And I'm posturing. I'm moving around to this side to let him know what I'm looking for. And then I'm going to augment it. Wait and see. Good. Down. Oh, you precious Fred. All right, I'm picking him up with the pager. Fred. So that's a completely different. Yay. Yay. Good. Yay. Yay. than anything that would involve jerking the dog with a pinch collar. And I'm really not working on the heeling as much as I want him to down. Oh, you precious, precious Fred. And so it was all very orchestrated. I dropped the leash, and he knew what his steps were. We'll be right back with a little slow-mo.